Chronicle. Well, hi there, everybody. Back about 150 years ago or so, this would have been a very busy place. We are inside the Great Stone Dwelling here on the campus of Enfield Shaker Village.
And it is just a beautiful place to visit. This is the room that they gathered in. This was a big meeting area for the Shakers back in the day.
And they still hold meetings here today. We're learning a lot more about the lives of Shakers who made their home here thanks to an archaeological dig.
Students from Plymouth State University uncovered fascinating artifacts that reveal a lot about the everyday lives of the Shakers, especially the children.
Audrey Cox has more on the lives of the Enfield Shakers.
Rusted utensils and broken dishware, children's toys. Even more surprising, a piece of a whiskey bottle with the engraving 1873. A few of the artifacts unearthed here in Enfield that offers insight into the everyday lives of the Shakers. They lived here decades ago.
You know, every time we do another Shaker dig, there are surprises.
David Starbuck is a professor of anthropology at Plymouth State University. He leads a team of students and volunteers every year on this archaeological dig at the Shaker Museum.
I don't want to dig up a stereotype about plain and simple people who just sat around making baskets. I want to dig up real people, see what they were consuming, see the dishes they were cooking with and eating from.
Located on the western shores of the scenic Lake Mascoma, about 300 Shakers settled here on more than 1,000 acres, starting in 1793.
People in the early United States are very concerned with saving their souls. That's really what it's about when they become Shakers.
The Shakers are officially known as the United Society of Believers in Christ's Second Appearing, a long title. They actually never called themselves Shakers.
It's a very derogatory thing. They call them Shakers. The Shakers themselves usually just call themselves believers.
Kyle Sandler is the education program coordinator for the Enfield Shaker Museum. He says the Shakers honor the 3 C's: celibacy, confession, and communal ownership of goods.
The idea of sharing everything and definitely celibacy. And for the Shakers, celibacy is the most important principle for them. Celibacy is often not the largest challenge for new Shakers. It's the kind of loss of individuality.
In the mid-1850s, about 300 Shakers lived in Enfield. At the core of their community was the Great Stone Dwelling, the largest Shaker building ever constructed. Finished in 1841, this was the church family's main residence. They lived, dined, and worshipped here, but men and women used separate entrances.
So a typical service, you're going to have probably about 120 people, maybe even as many as 140 people pack into this room on a Sunday morning. Everybody brings their own chair down from their bedroom down to this room, and they're going to have a quiet kind of seated portion where they talk about the Bible. People are invited to make comments. They're going to sing hymns, and then they're going to push the chairs aside, or they're going to hang them up on the pegs all around the room, and they're going to line up in the middle. And the Shakers practice what they call spiritual laboring, which is basically a giant choreographed dance.
The Shakers focused on religion and hard work. Members built a thriving community by selling goods they crafted here in Enfield. The gardens, which offer museum guests a peaceful respite, were vital to the Shaker community back in the day. Herbs and roses were grown for medicinal purposes. The Shakers also sold herbs and seeds to the locals. They were enterprising as well, helping to develop this corn planter that replaced planting by hand.
And so this is one of the really the last ventures for the Enfield community. So we're thinking 1882, we're thinking, you know, mid to late 1880s, they're working on these corn planters. And they're selling them, but they're using them here.
Shaker furniture, elegant in its simplicity, sturdy and well crafted, very popular today. Do you remember these flat straw brooms made from a plant known as broom corn? The Enfield Shakers made 2,000 brooms a month. The archaeological dig is taking place at what was called the boys' shop, where the male children lived and attended school.
I found in this pit everything from ceramics to a kazoo.
What makes this building key for archaeology right now, it was taken down while Shakers still owned the property. So all the artifacts we're finding were used by and thrown out by the Shakers.
So you're gonna dry brush this and try and keep it intact because it is pretty fragile.
Amber Woods is a senior at Plymouth State University. This is her third year taking part in the dig.
We're finding extensive metal, beautiful ceramic pieces, interesting pieces like the kazoo, the dye, the clay marbles, things we weren't really expecting to find in the area we were digging.
There are believed to be just 2 Shakers left in the country today. The Enfield Shaker Museum, offering visitors a glimpse into the lives of this deeply religious and private sect who shunned worldly goods and procreation in their quest to be closer to God.